Welcome everyone to the start of the official 2020 season in the FIA Gran Turismo Championships. This is going to be round one of the Nations Cup, round one of stage one. So, got a very long road ahead, and what better way to start it off than with karts at a short track with some weak slipstream. It's going to be a little bit chaotic, it's going to be a little bit hectic, it's going to be fun, and hopefully it's going to be nice, fast and clean. Yeah, welcome everyone, and let's just get right into it. Got this, we've got go-karts at Autodromo Lago Maggiore, center reverse. This was some time, a while ago for Group 4. There was a Group 4 round here, manufacturer series, but yeah, moving on from that, here for the Nations Cup, we've got tyre wear on ×10. Sport soft tyres is really, there's nothing you need to do, just push all the way from start to finish. 20 laps, and the interesting thing is that, where is it? Slipstream is on weak, so it will be very interesting to see how people will be using the draft to their advantage. But yeah, hopefully it's still all nice and clean, and by then we find out who really comes out on top. But yeah. Hi Alteza, RLKG, hello. Nick Lawnmower yes, exactly. No, it is really interesting. I really like how the kart works in this game. I mean, maybe it's not the most realistic out there, because I've tried a racing kart, but I just like how they've made it different compared to all the cars, and it's not something like, oh, you can just pick up and go. It requires a certain skill to it, so that you can actually drive it quickly. But yeah, good luck, mate. Thanks, Noble. Good luck to yourself if you're doing the Nations Cup. Cody, hey Cody, welcome. Howdy, Nick. Hey Red Mist, welcome. So yeah, we're second fastest on the leaderboard. It's very close. Ranger Oz in first. He just at the time about 4 minutes ago. He's really on it right now. I'm in second, Cody in third, Lachlan or Kart Racer, he's in fourth. It's great to see three real kart racing drivers there within the top 5. And we've got John, Lockie, Pirate Pete, Conzio and Byron. Byron there in ninth, also a kart driver. It's great to see. So yeah, hopefully this will be, it's going to be fun. I'd say that much. It's going to be a really interesting round to do. I'm not quite sure how it's going to turn out, but yeah, hoping for the best, obviously. Yeah, we got our S rating back, so we've maintained the star player rating, and it's pretty much full. 75,000 dry rating, fine, nothing to worry about. Just need to be careful in this race not to get any penalties, and yeah, not spin out, because the kart is very tedious to drive. Like, let me put it this way: if you're driving a Group 4 or any other car, you have like a 90-degree steering lock or a bit more than that, and you actually have to turn quite a decent amount to get the car through a corner. With these karts, just like in real life, you have to turn very slightly so you get them around a corner. It's mainly about throttle control, because usually if you turn too much, there's way too much load on the front tires and it doesn't get through the corner. You'll just understeer off or waste the tires. And usually to maneuver yourself around a corner, you need to kind of keep the revs up. You need to have a lot of throttle on to try and make it work. Yeah, it's not perfect, but Gran Turismo does a good job of making that count here. So yeah, here we go with matchmaking. Let's see who we get put up against. Okay, so Natty Gaines, Range Ross, Canamos, Byron, Cody, Amazing Al, Conzio, John, Lockie, Diswood, N-Spud, Lachlan, Nancy Pub, Sparters, Plam Nice, Moto JR, Rosmer, and Massimo. So this is not absolute top split. I mean, this is top split, but you can notice that there are a few names missing. Perhaps they're just trying to keep it safe for tomorrow for the manufacturer series, so they don't lose any rating. But we're going to go ahead and try our best. Only 19 people. Yeah, like yeah, Mikael, it's I mean, maybe we'll get a 20 driver lobby one day. You never know. Good afternoon, oh no. Byron. I wonder what livery he's using this time. Okay, so let's see the points. It's 290. That's not bad, considering we actually have a few A drivers in this one. So yeah. So let's give the tire wear a try, because in the lobbies you actually couldn't let it go. You actually couldn't try it. You could do it in qualifying, but you had to have other people with you. So if you were practicing by yourself, it wasn't really possible. See how it works now. Afternoon. Enjoy the first race of the season. Thank you, Daddy Sim Racer. I'll do my best. Enjoy it. We'll see what happens. It's now 18 driver. Yeah. Oh, I need to put the radar on for this. Is he still using a cat? Wow, Natty Gaines is he's dedicated to chocolate right there. Loves his chocolate. Oh. His internet crashed just before the race. Ah, that's a shame. He's very good in these karts, looking at the time trial, so he could have done well. Oh well. He is, well, unfortunately that's, I remember he was using wireless internet, so like I mentioned, the one way to fix that would be to get a wired connection. It would help, but then again, there are some things that you just simply can't control. Yeah, wow, 3-minute qualifying. It's gonna be hectic. Makozi, that? Yep. Hey Felipe, nice to see you again as well. With a bit. Come on. I just missed a bit. Oh, you didn't miss anything, Matt. This is the first slot. They've changed the times now. but everything starts like an hour later, so you're fine. And so previously I was able to like compensate for not having any tow, but it is not possible in karts. You have to have a tow. If you don't have a tow, then pretty much starting up towards the back. That's all we can do now. Ooh, close. Yeah. We're not gonna... Oh, sorry. It's my fault. Yeah, if whoever has the slipstream, they're gonna be very successful here in qualifying. Obviously that time could have been a lot faster, because I'm doing this time without any tow. Yeah. Just gonna take it nice and easy. But we're not starting too far back for the race, so that's okay. We'll make it work. Почвам тръката ушна. Що?
Почната е. Чим е почна?
Yeah, we've got John in first, Byron second, Konzio third, Kart Racer fourth, Ramos fifth, Lockie sixth, Simon seventh in eighth, Natty Gaines ninth, and Barters in 10th. It's close. It is. I mean, on a track this size, it isn't quite close because, yeah, half a second obviously. But yeah, everyone's going to be having the tow. Everyone's going to be fighting, and unless there's a pile-up of some sort behind you or in front, if you can avoid it. There's really no chance of pulling away. You'd have to be, I don't know, you have to be A+, and the drivers have to be B in dry rating if you want to, break away. But it's very hard to do that, considering the slipstream, because slipstream, it's on weak. I'm going to say sorry to Byron, I didn't mean that. He's starting second, but it's okay. Didn't mean to ruin his lap. Wait, was it Lockie? Oh, I thought Byron that it was you. I was pulling off because I knew that I didn't have the tow and it wasn't going to be a fast lap. Where's Lockie? No problem, it's okay. Yep. Hi everyone. And yeah. Have a nice enjoy the race, if anything. And yeah, Cody, I saw your comment section. It's the same, mate. Fortunately, that's just how internet works sometimes. Yeah, maybe next time we'll go better for you. Don't worry. good luck to you too, Amazing Al, and good luck to everyone else who's in the chat and who's racing right now. It's gonna be really, really interesting. I cannot emphasize that enough. We've got John there with a Ricardo kart livery, that's nice. We have Byron, Rosberg kart, that's nice. 1-0. What's that? That's something like Wipeout, kart racer there. Nice little livery. Everyone's got a nice livery on. Canamos for the Sonic Team kart. Got lucky with a Red Bull kart. Simon, oh, Ferrari, there you go. He's going to win it for sure. Mission spin now. And I'm in my own little livery there. Matty Gaines in his ever faithful Cadbury Dairy Milk chocolate livery. Carter's default. Behind we have Diswood. And an F1 Amazing Al in the CRG kart. Nice livery there. Very vibrant. You can see Cubs is sporting his own cool little livery as well. Rosmo with Flames. We've got N-Spud with a pink/purple kart. Moto Joad going a bit more towards the red in that part of it. And Massimo, nice little paint scheme there. Range Rose in his ever black livery. Only 18 drive. I believe Cody was the one that got disconnected. So that, again, that was a shame. Fortunately, that's how internet works sometimes. So here we go. First race of the official season. Anything can happen. Anyone can win. Like, really, anyone can win at this point. But yeah. Cheers, guys. Enjoy the race. Be extra careful now. Ooh, 2-second penalty for Lachlan. The contacts are pretty severe at this point, so you need to be careful. Lachlan doesn't lose too much. He still has a chance. He's in the toe, and whenever you're in the toe, you still have a decent shot at doing something. Jumps up to 5th after starting 8th. Do not want to hit the barrier there on the left. Very dangerous. See, we've already beaten our qualifying time right there. It's gonna get a bit. Oh no. This is like exactly what was happening yesterday. Practice, so keep it nice and easy. Today, being bold, going for moves. We're up to 4th. That's good. Down there, he's in 50. Lost out a little bit. on the inside. Gets it. Whoa. Okay. So that's the one thing you need to be careful of. People getting 2-second penalties like that. Cool. Yeah, and you can see I get one as well. I did not do anything. I just held my line. There you go. Whoa, whole train of them coming through. Yeah. Oh my word. So it's like from 1st to 10th right now, it is close. Anyone really does have a chance. Nice John there. Oh my word. You gotta play it safe, that's the thing. Play it safe if you can be in the top 3. By the time the last lap comes around, then you should be on to maybe win it. Be careful. So back up to 5th. Obviously, I know this was slightly because I have to say, oh, well, yeah. I'm losing a little bit there. Ryan and kart racer, they're going side by side, fighting it out for first. Managed to get on the outside of Lockie, that's good. Whoa. Try and not disturb Lachlan. Don't want to ruin their races. Don't want to get a penalty either. Ooh. Ryan touches the wall. Oh no. This might get us a penalty. is because I'm faster through a certain section of the track. We can both kind of gain. But still, bump drafting shouldn't be allowed. Thanks, Lachlan. It's a bit scary sometimes because if you counter steer just a tiny bit too much, you lose control and you could easily go off. Something like that happens. Right there. Okay, we've got a small gap. He's going to catch up, obviously, but we can focus now on the corner. Corner's ahead, so we can push a bit more. That's good. So we're able to gain a little bit through the corners, but we're not going to be pulling away. Maybe if we can go fast enough through the technical sections, we might pull out, but it's asking a lot. We need to be like 1.5, 1.7 to make that work. Oh, it hasn't kicked in yet, so I don't think it is going to kick in soon, but it's okay. It's going to be close. As you can see, they're all right there. Struggle a little bit with pace in that one. Go for it. He's probably going to try now. No, enough of a toe. Make it work. Okay, he's there. He's right there, so I can't go to the, oh, can I? Yeah, I can go to the right, but I run the risk of him bumping me in the corner. Oh no. And I get the fourth, okay, of course I did. So I get the penalty. Do anything wrong, but it's fine. A little bit. Or it's not impossible, but they're a little too far ahead. So we do get something good. But again, I don't think that was a fair penalty. What do I know? Yeah, so we're gonna have to do like 3 perfect laps right now if we want it. If we want to get something. I should have holded it a little bit more on the inside there. Just a little bit more. Time goes off. It's not over. It'll just be very, very hard. Maybe top 5, but yeah, this is a little bit too far away for this. Nah. Yeah, that was a lottery of a race, to be honest. When you get a 4-second penalty and it drops you back to a what, like a 10th, it's I mean, if it was 2 seconds I could have maybe brought it back, but 4 seconds, that was too harsh. Way too harsh for me to do anything. I don't know, maybe I should have pulled off, but Byron should have held the inside a bit more. Anyway, congratulations to him, he won. Range Rover was in 2nd, Cannon was in 3rd. Amazing our 4th, Lockie 5th, and that's top 5. And yeah. Just lost the P2, yeah. Down even, wow, okay. Yeah. Cody, sorry if I... Yeah, Byron, it's okay. It's the penalty system. I don't think it was your fault, but I don't think it was my fault either. I mean, you maybe could have held it a little bit more inside, but no. That 4 seconds is just way too harsh for that. I got 2 seconds before for absolutely nothing. So yeah. We'll have a look at the replay, see what happened. Next race, maybe Cody, we'll see. The points that we got were not fantastic. Really not good. I'm sorry if there was any contact, like if anyone who was in this race, and if they're watching the stream, I'm sorry if there was a bit of contact. Let me say sorry to Natty Gaines. I think I gave him a small lag bump. Did not mean that. Try to hold inside, but yeah. Really try hard. Yeah, I keep trying hard, B-Mark. Yeah, you can see what I meant. Anyone can win it. And Range Roz, he came from basically last to second. So, yeah. I think I had a clean race on my part. We'll have a look now. Maybe there was a contact or two here or there, but other than that, it was fine. This needs fixing. Right there, that needs fixing, so I'll try and do that maybe in the next race. Yeah. Bad luck, mate. Yeah, thanks, Bjorn. It's congratulations to him. It's really, really, really hectic, really chaotic. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, so let's have a second look at that. So that was now, yeah. Okay, here we go. Okay, turn off the ABS, Cody. Kelso, I know people are saying that, but now let me ask you, how does that help? Because I've driven it with both on and off, and it felt pretty much the same. Like, I don't feel that there's some sort of pace that I gain with it off, and I don't feel like there's anything I would gain as well with it on, so there's really no difference. But if there's something that you know, and if you're able to share it here, I'm more than happy to maybe heed your advice. I can always test it out, see if it works. It's a raffle, yeah, pretty much, John. If the slipstream was a little bit weaker, if it was set on real, for example, I would understand if people were looking for a tow, because it would gain them a little bit, but you would still be able to do something by yourself. But the way it is right now, you could be, like, no offense, all these guys are fast, but you could be like, if you're in road cars or if you're in Group 3 or Group 4, you could be a bit slower than others, so like half a second or something. And the moment you transfer to these karts, you get into the tow and you're immediately just at the same pace as the top guys and even faster, without even trying. So yeah, not saying it's a bad thing, but it makes it interesting. But perhaps make it so that skill is a little bit more involved. Skill in finding a tow, obviously there's that, but skill in getting around these corners, because driving a kart is not easy at all. So yeah, I'm fine, WTP. How about yourself? Having a nice day so far. And I know everybody recommends something about the Group 3 Merc. I listen. Okay, yeah, Kelso, I was just wondering where you got it from. This ABS info comes from the #1 kart race. Yes. Oh, I raced against him yesterday, yeah. Yeah, Gerson, he's from what? He's from South America, somewhere there. I'm not sure exactly which country, but yeah, he's very fast. Maybe ABS off, but honestly, I didn't feel that there was any difference. Okay. Let's go this way. So I jumped up to 8, sorry, to 7th after starting 8. Got right in front of Simon nice and early. And we're chasing the first. I won kart race, what is kart racing? Yeah, there you go. Byron, that's the truth, isn't it? It's the truth. He explained it one day, but it was pretty technical to make. Ah, fair enough, Kelso. Oh, great, thank you. I hope everyone is healthy. Yeah, I'm doing fine, WBP. I hope everything is going well where you are. I hope that you're also safe, considering the circumstances. See how... Wait, so what did... No, apologies. Some of VW. That's nice. Shouldn't be too bad. Wait, so kart racer got it for that small contact. Okay, that's strange. No. So, yeah, signed with Ferrari and Mercedes. Alteza, I don't know how you can do those both at the same time, but fair enough, unless you have 2 accounts. Cody, it was like, it's okay. Ryan, we'll have a look on this side. Signed with Audi. Not sure whether I should go again. Oh, Range Rolls. Yeah, first of all, well done on that very strong result. That probably a lot of smart driving on your side, taking it nice and easy, being careful, pushing when you should, and keeping it easy when you should as well. But still, great result, getting second there. Whether you should go again, I don't know. Points, I would say, would be pretty much the same for the second, so maybe a tiny bit lower. Because a lot of these guys, they know that they could win. Let's see what Canamus got that for. Oh, so he hits the wall. Okay, fair enough. It's not cool kick. You think you can win the lottery 2 times, Ranger? Yeah, it's possible. No qualifying challenges. That's I mean, Ranger didn't. If he didn't even set a time, he could have won. Anyone who didn't set a time, they could have won this if they were careful enough. Conzi, they're being very brave. Look how close, like, look at all those 9 cars within the slipstream. All right there. And so Conzio gets a 2-second. What was that for? All these guys drive it like a car messed up line. Yeah, a little bit. That's true, Kelso. Oh, so there's a little bit of contact with John. That's what we got for. Okay. What car do you prefer, Porsche? If you're Audi RA, I would say Porsche. Had to be honest. I like Porsche as a brand, also a lot more, and they sound great. Porsche GT3 cars with that flat 6 just screaming, it's always nice. Oh, so I got a tap from from John. Let's see that again. From Byron's perspective. Oh, I got a small tap by John and I get a 2-second penalty. Interesting. And then both me and Konzi, we have to serve the penalty, obviously. And the thing, Kelso, is people drive this like a car. A lot of people drive this like a car, and the way you need to go about it is actually drive it like a kart, if you've ever driven one in real life. So, go-kart, actually. So a lot of throttle control, a lot of taking the optimal line, and really throwing it in there. Unfortunately, that's not quite the case on some corners around here. So at the end of the back straight, when you have that upwards left, it's hard to really throw it in. You can do it, but if you're on the throttle, the car's just going to start sliding. And it's a bit tedious to catch, but like you said, people are driving this like a kart too much, and you have to always keep on the throttle to keep the engine engaged so you can throw it around the corner as much as you can. I'm getting that new Group 3 Mazda, wasn't supposed. I don't know, Nick. I was expecting it before the official season too, but maybe in another stage they'll make it like as a one-make race for Nations Cup. That would be interesting to drive. I like how the Porsche corners. Yeah, right. I agree. Hug the corners and avoid the curbs. Exactly, Kelso. The brakes +5. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Byron drives real karts. Cody drives real karts. Lachlan, sorry, kart racer, he drives real karts. They do it like they race in karts. So those three, they have a bit more experience than some of the others. I've got a bit of experience as well, but not like them. I've driven in shifter karts and like single gear ones, but it's not such an extensive experience as them. So they've got an upper hand when it comes to these races. They can do well. So they're on the outside of John. We go back up to 4th. Yeah. North America Turismo Lester's in it. Yeah, I know those guys. They do it as well. What I meant it was about Oceania as a region. I'm pretty sure there are some other guys that do some karting. On the outside of Lockheed. That was not a bad move at all. They're Lachlan and Byron. They're fighting for first. Just keep it nice and easy, not trying to bother them too much. See, behind it's everybody's using the slipstream by this point. Where's Range Rose? Range Rose is 14th, and it's almost halfway through the race. So he's like what? He's a good 4 seconds behind, 5 seconds behind, not even more than that. And he managed to get second. So you see how important it is to play it safe, to play it smart. Yeah, at this point I think I went into first. Let me just check. Yeah, I did. Look at that stage. Yeah, I saw that. You can see things like that. You had a small tap. I went on the inside. Oh, and you tap the wall. Try to avoid that. And Lockie getting involved, showing his elbows. Everyone getting involved, basically. And at this point, I felt like if I was in front, I knew I could maybe gain something through the corners at least. So see, I was keeping it there. Kart racer, he was behind, he did a really good job going. He was actually helping me as well, so getting a little bump draft, going through the corners as fast as I could so that he could still stay away from those guys behind. Yeah. They should allow you and Mick to participate in the online races with the professionals they will run during the pandemic. Kelso, well, never know, maybe when they bring that to GD Sport. Anything can happen, you never know. That'd be fun to race in. Dale Junior raced recently. Kelso. No, we'll have to feel bad because I know he was really looking for... Yeah. I have to agree. Cody was really doing well in the time trial. And I know how he likes karts, so... Perhaps he'll be in the second slot. Never know. See, at this point, we're actually managing to stay in front. Maybe even pull a slight gap between third. Because I was just able to nail the corners and I got that small little tap from Lachlan on the straights, which helps immensely as well. This is why accidents happen, because people just launch into corners with no real control. Yeah, exactly. And lap 12, Range Ross is up to 11. So he's gained 3 positions, I think, since we last looked at him. Let's a bit further. So he's getting up there. You can see I'm still in first, so this is paying off what we're doing with Lachlan. He was able to maintain second. Byron is also there on third. And for a while it was pretty calm, actually. People were going for moves. Conzio gets 3 for 1 in a single corner, so you don't see that too often. 3 for 1 in the space of 2 corners, that's a very impressive. Now he's got the toe, he's going to catch up. Yeah. Why would they start with karts? Well, for something different, Blitz. The rest of the season, it's going to be with other cars, other forms of cars, other ones that like are crucial. They're kind of like at the core of racing, so like formulas, LMPs, Group 3s, GT cars. And yeah, they wanted to put this with the go-karts just to have something different. So it's my mistake, I should have taken... Let's have a look at that. Let's see it from Conzio. I should have maybe kept it a little bit more on the outside. I mean, more on the outside, Byron a bit more on the inside. Yeah. And I get a 4-second penalty for that. So not really happy days. Considering I got a penalty and I dropped back and no one else got that. And there was no time for me to actually bring that back, so by the time served the penalty, it was like literally 4 laps left, and there's nothing I could do. So from 8th down to 10th, no, down to 10th, but it's a fair way back. So me, and then first place, that's a good 4.5 seconds. And the only way that would be even possible to maybe get a podium would be if they fight. And I was trying to count on that, so I drove as fast as I could. Used the slipstream as much as possible. Simon Eyes went off here, I think. Yeah, went off there. It's a shame. You got a 1.5 second penalty for that as well. We see. When was that, Conzio? Oh, there you go, 4 second penalty. So your contact does nothing. Wait, let's see a bit further back. So amazing how it hits Conzio twice, and Conzio gets the penalty when Conzio can't do anything. So yeah, people have been exploring those penalties lately, and have been really using them to advantage. Angel's showing his elbows there a little bit rough. But yeah, someone from Gran Turismo needs to be watching this. They need to be watching these replays, and they need to do something about this. It's your contact does nothing to the person who gets hit. You spin out and you get the. Yeah, that's how it is right now, Kelso. So, and you can see Conzio, he drops down a lot as well. From second, he was second at one point. Where was he exactly? So he's third at this point. He could have fought for the win. And he drops down to 9th, so not 10th, 9th. And ooh, okay. Well, perhaps they'll release an update soon to fix this, because it's must be a virus issue. Got to be something, I don't know, with the coronavirus or COVID-19. Penalties are like this. Penalties are infected with COVID-19, so you know, we got to isolate them, got to contain them, but it's just not possible right now. It's spreading so fast. Yeah, sooner or later everyone's going to get infected. Nothing we can do about that. Yeah. How ridiculous were the penalties on a scale of 1 to 10? And Tinos, let me just show you. I'm not going to say a number. You should start a petition or a poll or something. You have a look at this, okay? Watch this. I get tapped out, I go into the wall. Usually if you go into the wall you get a 1.5 second penalty. But I get 4. Further into the race, and it wasn't my fault. Conzio further into the race. Not bump drafted, but pushed into the corner. Once, twice. He doesn't, and he gets a 4 second penalty. So I'm gonna let you think about it. You be the steward. But yeah. Can we look at in the last half lap? Yeah. I would say that one there was a little bit questionable, that contact. But yeah. Huh? But nobody saw it, so you didn't get a penalty. That's all good. So yeah. If anyone needs advice on social distancing and self-isolation, I can help you out. Yeah, Kelso. I think pretty much getting off all social media, turning off the PS4, and that's gonna help. You never know, you could get it through PlayStation Network. You have to be really careful. Range Rose, he goes on the outside, makes it stick on the outside. Going left and right, trying to find a way through. There's just nothing there for him. He's in the slipstream with John. Amazing out. Tries it from the outside. There's nothing to find out there on the outside. John loses out. Wait a second. What did you get this for? What did you get the penalty for? Okay, no, so... Oh my word, that was not... Let me see if you got that penalty. Yeah, thanks, I'm muted in. Hang on a
Same like
hang on a second. John ran into him, but yeah. 8 seconds. Let's see what happened to him. He turns in onto he turns in on Byron. Good. My word, that is... Oh no. That is not pretty. Not pretty at all. V for Vendetta right there. Someone else got... It's hilarious. I mean, this is fun, but with the penalties that are there, it's not fun then. See the last corner here. What happened? That loses a bit of control. Tries to save it. That was a tough one there. And just sends it on the outside. It's because Byron went on the curb there, lost a bit of stability and had to save it, so that's unfortunate. At least, Ranger, you can be happy that you didn't get forced into the barrier on the left, because you would have lost a lot of time. Yeah, just tell me that was really ugly. Yeah. Had no control. Yeah, it's like for me, for example, Konzi and me, we both fell back those 4-second penalties. By the time we could actually make anything, it was too late. Yeah, and sorry about this, Natty. If you're watching, I tried to hold it on the inside. I guess that was just a little bit of lag. Yeah, I held it on the inside. Sorry about that. And yeah, so toe last three, like even doing perfect laps wouldn't have got me top 3 even. So maybe if there was another lap, it would have I would have been able to do something. Yeah, we had to settle for 6th in that one. That's the reality of things. There you go. Should be my problem. I had a much better exit, but whatever. Yeah, it was moving over to the right anyway.
The best way to start the championship.
It's not the best way to start the championship. There's what, another 18 minutes to go. Let's have a look at the fastest at our lap. How we went about it. Range Rose was a little bit faster, but I know I can beat that. I can get into the 48.6s if I try. I'll give it a go after this. I just want to have a look at what I did wrong, maybe what I can improve. Stop. And cockpit view, there we go. Oh, you can't see the tires. So, turn 1, down to 4th. You need to get on the acceleration early because that's what rotates the car. Dragging in 6, 6, 6, full speed. Here, I didn't turn in early enough, and you can see I went offline. And the right tires were a bit dirty, so lost time through there. Exit was okay. I went off there as well. Look at this way. The thing, turn 1 is really crucial how early you get on the brakes. Because if you get on the brakes earlier, on the throttle earlier, the engine is kind of engaged and it's pushing the car around. It's like power sliding a little bit. And that's usually how you go about things in karting in real life as well. So it's one of the fastest ways to get around the corner. Here I didn't turn in early enough. At least you get more race. Yeah, well, that's at least is that. Hopefully next time around it's a bit cleaner. Yeah. Have to be up for class in 3 hours, but learning how to be fast in nations is important. Nice. I really do appreciate the support, but man, you need to focus on your classes. If after you finish them, and when you have the free time, you can always watch this back. So you can always watch the stream back, and if there's anything that I've pointed out, you can find it here. But still, thank you for the dedication, getting up like this, tuning into this stream. It's really, thank you. I have no school, yeah, Brian. So, it wasn't a bad lap, but there is a bit more time in there because of the virus, yeah. But there are still some countries that operate without, because they've got the virus under control. The UK is open for business, so if you don't want to miss out on school, you can always go there. Or enroll in an online school, there's always that. So yeah, you can see right there, I went off track, and because of that I had to kind of correct the card a bit right there as well. You notice for a split second, a bit of on the grass there. And yeah. Online webinar, oh there you go, Knights. Well, then you're pretty much safe. Fair enough. Okay, so 13 minutes. Oh, it's going to be a long 13 minutes. I'm going to try to set a time. Yeah. All tracks closed. Your SR is at 92, Cody, after the race. What does that mean? What is it? Does that mean I'm not in top split? Please tell me that doesn't mean that. Hey, hey Tiazi, I'm doing fine, thanks. Keeping safe. How about yourself? Please tell me that means I'm still in top split. Means nothing. Okay, good. I hope that's in a positive sense, Ranger.
What, Ranger Rose?
Yeah, Ranger Rose. Like, because my SR is at 92, it means nothing.
It does go pretty quick.
I mean, with 6 seconds of penalty, you do lose it pretty quick. Oh, SR. Okay. Well, let's give the ABS off a try, because Kelso suggested it. I honestly don't think it's faster, but we'll give it a go. You never know, we could just find like another 10th out of nowhere. Okay, thanks guys. Thanks for explaining that. I thought it was something like 93 or something. They mentioned that if it's under 93, you don't get into top split. So I was worried there for a second. Especially for A or lower. Don't listen to Kelso, he's slow. Oh no, but it was a tip from someone. He got that from the one of the fastest kart drivers in Gran Turismo, Yasin. So he knows a thing or two. And I raced with him yesterday, and he was using ABS off, so yeah. This is a lot in this Mitsubishi. Not the most amazing manufacturer, but I hope you do well. It's got its strengths. If you play to those strengths, you can make it work. It's all about the lines. Okay, if you need to pick the optimal line, but still carry a lot of speed. Very wary of how much throttle you're putting in on the kart. That was okay. I want to be a bit more on the inside. Lost it. Oh, okay. One thing I've noticed with this car is that if you're going at higher speeds and you want to avoid oversteering, you actually want to turn more, because, like I said before, the car seems to understeer if you turn a bit more. That way you can actually avoid any instabilities. Or after exit, okay. are also crucial. If you miss it or if you change it a tad too early, you're going to be losing a bit. Oh yeah, you're on the signal. Those are way too low to do that. Steering sensitivity. I'm not at liberty to share that. Sorry. I prefer if I could keep that to myself. And it also changes. It's like an individual preference. It changes from person to person. Unless you drive exactly like I do, I don't think it would. Like, it may suit you, but there's always some small changes that could be more to your liking, obviously. Top secret. Yeah, top secret, exactly. Can't share it. So, we'll find another 2/10. Definitely not like that though. Yeah, you want to just hug the inside as much as you can. Don't cut too much of this curb. Just really take it as a straight line as possible. Let me throw away enough. Nestor, welcome. 6 minutes. We're losing a lot in that first corner, so we can improve in the first corner. Maintain the pace that we have through the rest of the lap. That should be good. Just like that, you lose all that time because you have to hesitate. Spanish? No, Nestor. English. The only thing I know how to say is si and hola. Sorry, mate. Ah, fair enough, Tizzy. Well, have a nice day. And, yeah, good guys. I'll see when I become a father, I'll get to experience that as well. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, mate. Cheers. Put cones on foot. No, Josh, I am not doing that. Definitely not putting cones on, because the moment I put cones on, it's in the middle of the track. If I hit that thing, that's going to send the cart flying. Don't want to do that. Go again, I just lost everything there. Yeah, see you mates, enjoy. Good luck with the races tonight. Cheers, Tizzy. 3 minutes till we start matchmaking. Now maybe we can give it time, but we have to get it right, apparently. Yeah, we're losing a lot through that last sector. See you, Brian. Wait, no, he's still here, never mind. But if you can brake late and then just start turning it in slightly. There. And get ready here, so on the inside. Too wide, but you need to somehow get it rotated more on the initial turn, and then if you can time the acceleration more, a bit more rear brake balance can help. Oh, thank you, Brian. Thank you for the subscription. Appreciate the support. Thanks. Oh, that was better. Maybe we could have gone without touching the curb, but the sausage curb, but it's fine. Maybe next lap. Still slow that first sector. Another 10. I was trying to do better. Inside, curb. Losing it. We can get the better time. It just needs to come together. Very hard to be consistent with this. No. Okay. Oh well. The race is going to be very good. Well, last race was a little bit questionable. Alexis, but yeah.
I just missed it.
Well, I gotta say this is way more informative than just learning off your ghost. Oh, thanks, Kid Rat. I'm trying to help, however I can. If you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them in regards to driving. But yeah, Cody's back into it. Hopefully he doesn't get disconnected this time. Got John, Diswood. John's back in. Oh yeah, because he got the penalty. Then we have Knuckles, Road Rash, Kart Racer, Pubs, Mojo. Cody uses Wi-Fi. 250, yes, so we have to get third or higher if we want to improve. His points are not great. Yeah, okay. Well, okay, thanks. Thank you, Slayer. Good luck to you as well when you do this races. I don't see him in here. He's in here. Is he in this lobby? No, he's not there. He's there outside. Predict John for a win. Okay. At least you made it right. Yeah, Cody. At least you made it. That's good. Fortunately, it's not. The points aren't quite as great as the first one by any measure, but at least you're here. That's good. You have a good race, mate. Predict John for the win. Yeah, you never know, Bjorn. This is why I'm annoyed by losing 290 points. You never know who's going to turn up for nations. Ah. Yeah, Ranger. I mean, if you're in this one, if, I don't know, some of the other guys were in this as well, like Conzio, for example, you could have gotten back up to like 270, maybe 280, but it's, the fact that the first slot is always the highest is a bit concerning. Because no one gets a second chance if the race is ruined, pretty much. Alright, let's see what we can do with it first. Too close. Too close. You know, we have to somehow navigate through these guys. Road Rash needs to double time it. We're in second for now. Got held up on the lap. Oh, it's only for road rash there. Cody did a good job there. Another third or first corner. Very rough. Yeah, we improved it slightly. We could have gotten pole if we had a toe. This lobby is looking great. Yeah, it is. It is Conzio. It's points are not great, but yeah. And yeah, this is Nations Cup. Right. Yeah, Cody did a great job there. And Lachlan and me, 90 gains, you're Rocket, 5th, John 7 TCT in 6th, Hubs in 7th, MGK, MGH in 8th, Moto JR in 9th, Oil My Blood 10th, and just outside the top 10, Max Power Up. So yeah. Starting better, doing better this time around in terms of qualifying. We got a bit more lucky with the toe. That's good. Let's say thank you to Road Rash. Thank you for the toe.
That's so pretty.
Here we go. So, third or higher is what we need to be looking for. There's no fuel wear. Fast we go.
Puxa nazad.
Nese gleda. So for everyone that's tuned in, welcome. You're just going to catch the start of the Nations Cup. So you're in luck. This is the second slot top split race. See that? Turning in excitement, that's myself. In third, we had Cody in first. Kart Racer in second. Andy Gaines there in fourth. Joe Rocket in fifth. With Casper Delivery and Turismo Shifter Kart. And John in sixth with the Ricardo Kart. UNC Hubs improving massively from the first slot. It's great to see from him. MGH 8th. Moto JR in 9th with an interesting pink livery there. Simple but effective. All in My Blood in 10th. Max Power Up in 11th. Evil One 12th with green and white. Shifter Kart, Road Rash in 13th. Simple default white livery. this would in 14th. He's, I think, pretty much the same place where it was last slot, maybe a little bit further behind. And we've got Knuckles in 15th, Upwing in 16th, with a kind of Mazda Newman in livery, and then Banana Josh are 17th. Mad Max in 18th, and we'll be rounding up with the rear of the grid. So that's going to be it for me, guys. No more looking at the chat. Hope you enjoy the race. This is going to be an interesting one. See what happens. Yeah, enjoy. Cheers. See you on the other side. Cool. Here we go. Nice and safe this time around, not take any risks. Cody and Lachlan, they're going to be right there fighting with each other. Careful not to win their races. As I say that, Lachlan goes a bit wide. Lose it. I don't know. It'd be good if we could break away. There's a group of 3 or a group of 4 shenanigans there. He could get a bit closer to us and further away from the guys behind. Maybe a nice 4-way scrap to ourselves. Letting Courage know that he's there. A bit too rough. Everyone seems a bit more well behaved this time around. That's good to see. Wider line. Pull back a little bit without having to take the throttle off. Got the feeling that, oh, we might even break away from 6th. That's good. I have a feeling like, compared to the first slot, this is a lot cleaner so far. At least for the top 5 that I can see. No penalties so far. No, none so far. It's good. That's the thing about first slot. I noticed that everyone's kind of a bit more eager to go for passes, stuff like that, which is good, but sometimes people can be a bit too eager if they're not careful. Yeah, we could break away from 6th, but we need to all work together to collectively just be really fast. There, don't want to hit him. So just about broken away from 6th, that's good. but he's really on pace at this point. It's nice. Wider line so they can go back and further in front. After they lock them, and we fire. Nice and tidy for the time being, that's good. Keep it up a little bit. Pull back a little bit, so he needs to pick up the pace or needs to change the lead. Just bide our time here because it's all going nicely and all rosy, so there's no point to change what we're doing right now. Start slogging it out maybe in the last 5 laps. Don't want to get too greedy on the grass. Whoa. What was that for? I don't know who hit me. It's not very nice. Once again. Use all of my blood to maybe get myself towards them. That'd be good, but seriously? I mean, maybe I turned in on him again, but see Cody, he gets a penalty as well. Like he's just dropped out of the slipstream range. Perhaps he's still there, but you never know. Lucky that oil in my blood is there. Something to work with. Oh, he almost hit the wall. That was close. So not out of it, we've still got a chance, but if oil was not there, we wouldn't have been able to catch up to these guys. So thank you for that. That was very convenient. Trying to the fastest lap at this point. Again, sorry, I maybe braked a little bit too early. It's my fault. Just didn't want to hit John. It's right there. Go back into it. It's okay, but we'll lose some SR if we're not careful. That's safe, really safe. Oh, Captain John, please don't tell me that's a penalty. Because he's really keen passing me. So we can do it, Hardy. We're good. Safe, Maddie. Oh no. Oh, Cody, don't get a penalty, don't get a penalty. Okay, good. Sorry about that, Cody. Just immediately changed gear on. Didn't anticipate it. It's close. It's close, it's tense. Let's see what happens. Oh. Is that a car race or? Car. Cut him off. Oh no. Cody, hold it on the inside, hold it on the inside, mate. Oh no, it's four. The driver's for the lead right now. We almost lost it. Still penalty. Oh my word. Oh, whoa, that was close. We won it by 7 thousandths. Wow. Wow. Well done. That was a great race. Great race. Wow. Just won it. Yeah, that was a good race. Oh, really close. I knew I had a chance, and I almost misshifted. Oh, great race. Oh, that's a good one. Good. Yeah, we're saving that. Well done. Yeah, well done to you, Cody. That was amazing. Amazing. Thank you, everyone. That was close. That was really good. I mean, this should have been the first race. Looking at how close it was. That was amazing. Yeah, thank you guys. That respect to everyone in that top 5. They were keeping it nice and tidy the entire race, and it was a lot closer, a lot cleaner. And I still lost SR rating. Oh no. Gotta fix that before tomorrow. That was a phenomenal race. Well, Cody and John, congratulations. That was fun. That was amazing. You're a rocket. Yep, thank you. Thank you guys. That was... Oh, I thought about going in between John and Cody, but I was like, no, that's not going to work. They're either going to go to the right or the left. They're going to close me off. So I went to the right at the last second, and paid off. 7 thousandths, 23 thousandths between the three of us. That was great. Sorry if I gave you a penalty. Yeah, we'll have a look at the replay, Cody. It's fine. That's just how it is right now. In the last race, it was very disheartening. Yeah. Well done to top 5 for keeping it clean. Wait. Well done to the top 5 for an amazing race. tidy, amazing race. It's unfortunate Lachlan got a 2-second penalty there. Tidy, amazing race. That was great. That's like a my GT moment sort of thing. When you win it by that close, by that much. It was even closer than Sydney. Ah. Right back at you. Yeah. Good start. I mean, actual start to the season, the first race wasn't great, but this is good. This is how races are supposed to be.
40 points less.
40 points less than the first slot, but we improved. And we're immediately going to that replay and having a look at the race. That was a phenomenal race. Seconds penalty. Yeah, I saw that lock and it was just... I was surprised, where did that come from? And he just flew by on the third last corner. I was like, oh no, he's going to go for it, maybe try and get a few positions back so we can minimize it. Penalty, but that's a shame. Like, I got the same thing. I got 2-second penalty for literally nothing. Just got second in the mostly B-rated lobby and my highest points ever. Lovely. Whoa. Well done, Richard. Great result there. If the second place, it's not bad in a race like this because it's very hard to win. Yeah, it's, so many variables happening at the same time. You can see that I just went through the wheel. But yeah. Hey Clay, welcome. I haven't seen you in a while, mate. Great to see you here, Clay. How's the family? Your SR is at 86. Oh my word. Okay, I have to do daily races now to get that up. It's 86. Yeah. I'm not going to get into top split. Simple as that. Well, I'm going to qualify at the front. Group 3. Exactly. Group 3? Majority. Okay. I know. Yeah, Clay, how's the family doing? Is everything okay over there? He's hitting the 49s, thanks as well. That's great, Richard. Is school still open over there, Clay? I wonder if you're still able to go there. I do daily beat. Yeah, I will, Codes. I'll do it after I've ended the stream. Anyhow, that was something. So, at the very start, it wasn't too much going on, which was surprising. Everyone kept it really nice and tidy for those first, I don't know, first 10 laps, thereabouts. And, John, I think he got past your rocket. Yeah, he immediately did that. And then after that, he caught into the back of Natty Games. Slipstream was Slipstream. And, yeah. This is the one thing I was worried about here, because had that gone bad, if this went a little bit sideways, because he was draft bumping him, that isn't me, that's me, first of all. Okay. If Cody lost control and he span out, it would have really been a bad turn of luck for him, and it's very fortunate that he could have saved that. Because Cody, Lachlan, Natty Gaines and John Dirt arguably the 5 fastest drivers in this split. So if Cody went back down the grid, we would have lost the 4th guy. Would have lost one of the guys who's going to be contending for the win, and wouldn't have been quite as interesting race. But it would have robbed him of all the hard work that he's put in to get that car on pole and to stay in first, if anything. That finish should be every race. Yes, Cody, it should be like that every race. I agree. Lachlan, in these first 8 laps, I was behind you quite a bit, and I'm not sure, maybe there was a bit of contact from behind. If there was, I'm sorry, didn't mean that. Just trying to keep behind you two, so that you and Cody could work together. I was just following. Yeah, 90 games, he's in 4th, John in 5th, and they're pulling away from your rocket. So it seems like he was maybe struggling a little bit with the kart. Couldn't quite go as fast as he wanted to. UNC Pub's there. This one's 7, and they've got a big gap down to 8. Evil 1 Moto JR. Oh, oil my blood. What happened to him? Ah, he just loses it. Gets a penalty. Oh. It's not pretty. Never want that to happen to you. It's a shame though. So John went to move on natty games. Like late went on the inside. Has a slightly weaker exit. Natty games there. He holds it in 4th, so he obviously gets a better run. Perhaps John stays in 4th place. And Yorok is actually just caught on to the toe at this point. So he's still there, still lurking around if some of us make a mistake. At this point, still just looking after Cody and Lachlan, not trying to disturb them too much. Taking the right lines, making sure it's all good. I think it was around lap 11, lap 10 that I got that penalty, so there's not too much happened here. It was really close the entire time. Lachlan seemed to be losing a bit through that corner there, but nothing too much happened in these 8 laps. We were just really close the entire time, and we were all biding each other's time, not forcing our way through, just keeping it nice and calm. And you can see we actually managed to get away from your rocket, and that we're outside the slipstream range. So working together, we're actually faster. You can see here, kart racer, he goes on the outside, I pull off a little bit, he goes wide, I decide, oh okay, I'll take the position. John sends it down the inside. Lachlan drops down to 4th. It's nothing too serious, he still has a very good chance of winning. And again, is right there in 5th. And because I'm not a fan of draft bumping, I don't do that. I just went to the right of Cody. Maybe go for a pass, but I think I took off. Oh, I held it on the outside. Cody was wide enough to hold the inside as well. I jump into 1st. At this point, I think this is when I got the penalty. Yeah, I got it then. This is what I got the penalty for. Brake late. Cody brakes even later, goes into the back of me. We don't really lose anything, but I get the 4-second penalty. Unfortunately, yeah, it wasn't really Cody's fault. He just braked a little bit late. And then still there. Still got 4 seconds. And yeah, it was unfortunate, Cody, but that's the way it works sometimes. It's fine. Buns, hello Nick, watching your stream from hospital not long ago, came out of the pit. Oh, sorry to. I hope everything's going alright over there, Gabuns. It's not too serious. And, I hope you recover soon from whatever it is. John could have held it a bit more on the inside. Once again, this is like last race when Byron just went a little bit not in enough. From Cody's perspective, goes into me. I have to save it, and I get 2 extra seconds. And instead of 4 that I have to serve, I drop down even more, and I'm a fair way back from the first 4 guys. Okay. Well, I hope you feel better in the coming days, friends. Get well soon, mate. I was the one that loosed up. Maybe I shouldn't have turned in so much, but John really sent it. And this was crucial. Oil in my blood. After the unfortunate start that he had, and Curry also dropping down, it really just gave me a chance to catch up, and that was good. If oil in my blood was not there, and if Cody didn't get that 4-second penalty, there's no way I would have caught up to these guys unless they started fighting. There we go, we're back into the slipstream and just starting to catch up to the front pack again. Oh. Well, if anything, I hope that maybe this stream is some sort of a comfort. Loses his cart. Okay. Oh, he's going for you. Okay, fair enough. Oh, so I went in front of 90 gains. He tapped me a little bit there, and I was afraid at this point, oh no, I'm going to get a penalty. But it's good that none of that happened to either of us. So, and again, I'm sorry again if I got in your way, like in the first race. I maybe touched you a little bit or slowed you down, but at least we didn't get a penalty. That's the important thing. Another penalty on, yeah. So the problem now is that my SR is down, and I really need to make sure that whatever races I do now to build that back up are as clean as possible, and I always finish first. Because if I don't finish first, then the driver ranking is going to come down, and yeah, there's no point of me doing that if the driver rating is just going to come down. Oh my. So John, he's a bit, he's really eager to pass me. So I just pull off here, I let him by. And Oil My Blood is also right there. He just wants to have a front row seat of the battle going on. Yeah. Let's see what happened here. Racer goes to the right, John to the left. He's going to have to be a bit careful in the middle there. Pulls off, does the right thing. Car races on the outside. Enough room. Just go wide, because I know that Cody's going to be there. In 90 gains, he also takes slightly evasive lines to avoid me as a result. But now it's really on. Everyone's starting to fight for position. Lachlan gets nudged out, maybe a little bit wide. Let's see that. Maybe a little bit by Cody, but he lost some of the balance of the kart. And just went onto the marble, so it didn't have quite as much grip. Go to the right. Cody's right there. He's bump drafting John. Really close. I saw that John was in front of me actually at this point, so I decided, let's see it from this point. So there's John. I'm here on the right. Brake late, and I see he's on the inside here, so I actually have to take off in fourth so as to not hit him. And Lachlan gives me a little bit of a bump draft and I go into you, Cody. And that was the one thing I was worried about, because go to me. The moment I change into 6, I changed into 6 earlier. You're still in 5th. The moment you go into 6, I have a bit more momentum. And then kart racer comes from behind. And along with that extra momentum, I also get bump drafted. And you can see I've taken off the throttle to try and avoid you, so I don't hit into you, but then it goes into me. I thought like he wasn't going to hit me, and I went either way on full throttle for a split second. And I hit you, and that was I was really worried at this point, because I knew if that was too severe that you would have gotten a penalty, or I would have gotten a penalty, or Lachlan would have gotten a penalty. So it wasn't, I didn't want that to happen. I tried to save it, but again, just a little bit questionable right there. Anything could have happened. Oh my blood, he's still there. Left to try and avoid John, because I'm already carrying a bit more speed than him. Tuck back into the slipstream. Alright, taking off nice and early. Inside of John. He's going to be in the slipstream with Cody, so there's nothing he can do. Lachlan gives me a nice little nudge there. Looking out for Lachlan. Didn't want to force my hand too much on him. See there, Cody and John Bev are really fighting it out at this point. Get a better exit by try to avoid Cody. Cut back into the slipstream. Lachlan is right there as well. 90 gains is there. Everyone's there. Really, really close. Oh, and Lachlan almost loses. He gets a tap from 90 gains, and that's why he gets a 2-second penalty. So he loses a bit of it because he went on the curb there. It's a tap from 90 gains, gets 2 seconds. Probably was because it was considered as blocking. Yeah, there Johnny's defending on the inside. I decided to try and get a better run out there. Right. And just win it. Let's have a look at that from the replay view. Close, really, really close. Let's have a look at that again. But just in photo mode real quick. Wait, it's not. There we go, it's finished. But it's not at the line. But let's see. Well, that looks closer than it showed on the timing screen. Yeah, thanks, Kabans. Look at the start finish line. One more. There we go. So, look at that. I think it's because of the latency. Like, it looks like Cody's even in front at this point. Uh-oh. Cody's not going to be happy with that. It's a photo finish, but look at how close it is. Oh, a good race. Just take a photo from this side. Like that. A little bit higher up. There we go. And shoot. Sedem. Od 5. No, it's not finished just yet. Let me do that, and there we go. Lifting digital protest upheld, yeah. Okay, so just gonna finish this quickly, go out, and we're gonna start finishing the stream there. Yeah, that was close. Look at that. Yeah. Interesting combination. It's easy to get a penalty, so look out for that. Just be careful. Yeah, no stop, just push from start to finish. Slipstream is very important with the karts and qualifying, and even if you staying clean, using it to the best of your ability. Even if you start from further back, don't worry. If you in the toe, you can you still have a chance. And yeah, that's all I can say. Maybe S off is maybe faster for what I see, but it doesn't make any difference in my opinion. It's the same. And yeah, if you're doing the races tonight, good luck. Enjoy it. It's the start of the 2020 season. Anything can happen. It's the very first round. There's a lot more to go. That's going to do it for me, guys. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Really, thank you for the support. We had a lot of viewers today. And stay tuned tomorrow for the Manufacturer Series. Until next time, driving with the best.